Who wants the first piece of that pie, huh? I see you eyeing the first piece.
Whoa! What's up? Everyone's... Oh, man. Got work today. Took a nice shower, had some of my, what's it called? Squash, or squad, or whatever it's called. It's a Dr. Squash. Something like that. It's good stuff. Conditioned the hell out of my hair. Hair's really smooth in that. Yeah, Dr. Squash. I like their soap. Their soap's really fucking good. I just haven't got any yet. It just goes through too quickly. It's like a couple times a week wash type thing. Well, yeah, I'm working on no strength through shit.
Not enough mana.
Chop their fucking head off? It does, it chops their head off. Oh, that's fucking sick. I didn't notice that. Hello. But yeah, the Sound Ranger is pretty sick. What's up, Parker?
I can't carry anymore.
Do I like Batman or do I like Man-Bat? So you talked about before. I know there was a comic, like I said before, that was like that. I think that's how Batman got started, I believe. Or maybe they were two different things. Because I know there was Morpheus. Morpheus was pretty much like a man-bat. He's a vampire, I guess.
I can't carry anymore.
Is this anything good?
Not enough mana.
Yeah, but I never was a big comic book reader. I just saw lost some of the comics in that because my brother used to have it, which I still have them. I have comics from the fucking like 80s and shit.
I can't carry anymore.
Old Punisher comics and that. They're probably worth quite a bit actually, but I haven't looked at them. I haven't even. They're still in their package and that. They still have that little like glue sticker shit on it.
I need mana.
I used to look through some of them now, but most of them just collector item type things. These comics back then, they were cheap. You know, you could buy like one. You could buy like one for like $2 or one for like $1 or something like that. For like 89 cents. Depending on what edition it was. Yeah, I don't like comic books, man. Comic books were good. I used to watch the funnies in the newspapers. Back then, personality stuff was like, not personality. I'm about to put that one. I guess I can try that out. I think I have enough. I think I have it on here anyway. I think it is an F. I think it's a raw. I think it's a. Yeah, it's this one. Back then, it was just a lot more easier. Like, I really enjoyed, you know, the atmosphere of how things were back then. Like, you went to the video store to get your video games, you rent stuff from that. It was really cool. But back then, it was just a little bit more like personal. Like internet made. I mean, we had internet in the like 90. Internet started coming out back in like the early 90s and that, but it was like really small form. Some people say, you know, there was a lot of internet back then, but they didn't really like. Oh. Make sure I get the right one in there, because last time I got the fucking wrong one. It was L. Yeah, it was L. Let's go by the symbol, and then the other one is going to be. Oh, God, that is the right one. That's why I fucked this up. There it is. A little bit better.
I'll put that to good use.
Cool. I still remember it. Remember like it was yesterday. Going out to Blockbuster down the street from our house. Because I live in the same house I lived for like 20-something years. I think that's how it should be. I don't think people should buy a ridiculous amount of houses. Constantly buying houses every year or every like 10 years or whatever. Like my uncle does that shit a lot. Because he sells and buys houses. Or whatever else that he does. But yeah, we collected a lot of comic books, we had a lot of Nintendo games. But we got rid of them though. We had like a whole box of them. If I would have knew what I knew now, I probably would have collected all those Nintendo games. I probably would have started a retro gaming thing. Because I'm at that age. But nowadays, you can pretty much play almost anything online, so it doesn't even matter.
Thanks.
Yeah, they get way too much fucking help. Nice. I'm gonna give me a new shield now. Actually, I don't need a new shield. Who would have trusted me?
He was corrupted to the core.
I was the one that planned to take Diablo in my ass. What? No! Just like with an iPhone now, like, I had a flip phone for a while. I got my first Android phone. Fuck. Like, I didn't care about that stuff. I was so used to not using it. I got one because I was playing games on that. That's when Tap Titans came out. My brother was playing the shit out of it, and that game looked so cool. I'm like, oh, that's a cool ass game, you know? And like, we started to play in that, and got really big in Tap Titan. But yeah, I just growing up from '90s and now that I was the break end of internet, like when internet first started, and so like a lot of things are a lot different than those now. People are so into like videotaping themselves, which is great because it's like being a celebrity. It's like being a celebrity, 100%. So it's not just Hollywood making interesting stuff with their big budgets and cocaine, whatever the fuck other bullshit they like to do. It's normal people making stuff. You'll never see like YouTube people go into Hollywood anymore. They don't care. Like they'll say there was this guitar girl that plays guitar really good and sings and that. Very beautiful woman. He said, why don't you go into the show business? She's like, why? I got YouTube. You know, I got Instagram and shit. I make money off my own needs. I don't want a record label. And you got people like Tom McDonald or like a whole bunch of fucking rappers and singers that don't want to be part of the music industry because they're fucking shite. No, they're very manipulative in that. They use their money to persuade people. That's why you get people like Justin Bieber that come out of nowhere. You know, I remember when that shit happened. I think I was in high school and that when he got found or something like that. He got found like 13. It gets pretty fucking scary, honestly. People are very awkward. Especially when it comes down to like money-based stuff and that. People use anything, honestly. That's why it's good to like really safeguard yourself and make sure that you do what you want to do. And money's not everything. People go down that road, and that's like, you could sell your soul for money, which is giving your body to an industry that's just going to use it for whatever. That's basically what selling your soul is. It's not like you're literally selling your soul, but you're selling, you know, a part of you to that industry. I'm not gonna try to resist. Fuck you guys.
I need mana. Not enough mana.
And that's what it is. That's why I tell myself I don't want to be massively big on YouTube. I'm not trying to do all the editing shit. I'm not trying to like get the best fucking thumbnails out there and do all this stuff. And I really don't care. I'm looking at it for how real I can get.
Thanks.
You know, I got a lot of, you know, experience with playing games and shit.
I need mana.
So I mean,
I need mana. Not enough mana.
I see a lot of people, you know, they make too much fucking money, but they have, you know, to me it's a lot of money. You make, you know, over, you know, 50, 60,000 a year, because I don't make that much. I don't have that much shit. But to me, you know, that's just how it is. If I made that money now, yeah, that'd be great, but what I get? A fucking house? I don't got my own place. Oh, that's cool. I got my own place. I got my own room downstairs, got my own, you know, little kitchen and shit. I know people will be kind of like, wow, don't you want to fucking, I'm old enough as it is, you know. You want to live on your own, but you want to bring over people and that and thinking of that. I don't care for that. I don't give a fuck. Why would I bring people over? Who? There's not a lot of people I would bring over. There's not a lot of people I'd hang outside the house. I wouldn't hang inside the house unless it's a girlfriend or someone that I'm like trying to get with and that. Then yeah, more or less likely. Yeah. Actually, cleaning up my fucking room would probably be necessary. I do clean up my room. I'm not in it a lot. I'm always sitting down right here. If I am sleeping, I sleep with clothes on. I never sleep with, you know, naked or anything like that, or without a shirt. I sleep with a shirt on, just because it keeps the bed cleaner. And very obviously a smarter way of, because you can get some really comfy shirts that you can sleep in. The one on here now, I mean, it's a little tight, but like, yeah, I slept in this. But it's all about how we look at life. That's why we gotta keep on, you know, looking at life from whatever perspective, not to follow too much. That's what I don't like about all these influencers. You know, and it started off with Hollywood, you know, Dwayne Johnson, and then, you know, back in the old days of me, it was, you know, Arnold, and that Arnold was pretty big in, you know, the late, you know, 80s, 90s, and that. Arnold's a fucking asshole of a person. That's how he got big. He got big for being a fucking dick around the big guy. Give a shit what everybody says. So many people came out and said that he's been quite a bit of a peckerhead. And then you see how big he is right now. I was like, oh, Arnold, as big as he was when he was fucking 30 years old and shit. Like, dude, 70. How much fucking growth hormones are you using, bro? What kind of fucking shit are you using? That's so unreal. They got so much fucking ego in their fucking assholes. That's why they do that. It's all fucking ego. They have nothing else to do, so they just fucking sit there like, I'm gonna go back on steroids again and just take it lightly. My body should be used to it. Well, yeah,
Not enough mana.
your body should be used to it. Your heart's fucking. Your heart's all fucked up.
What do you mean?
The more steroids. That's basically what it does. And people applauded. Look how big you got. Yeah, I used to be fat and saggy, and I went on fucking HRT, and then fucking, which is fine. HRT is perfect for older people on that. If you want to stay in good shape, you gotta take HRT. You're gonna lie. You're gonna have to take some type of hormone replacement thing. 100%. I don't give a fuck what anybody says. You're eventually gonna have to. Not unless you're fucking eating, you know, massive amount of fucking stuff that gives you natural steroid production, which, or not steroid production, testosterone production. And yeah, steroid production. Yeah, be fucked up. What, it's natural now? I wish it was natural. But I think the funny thing is why people do that stuff and they're not bodybuilders. Because it's basically what it is. The people that do it, they're not bodybuilders. They do it because they have such a sad life. And they have to do something that influences dumbasses to like them. There's quite a few of them out there. You know, like Kenny KO. Kenny KO's a fucking moron. But you can grow. As long as you grow, you can be as dumb as you fucking want. I can't say he's really that old. But, you know, when you're part of that industry and that, you're trying to make a life out of it. You know, you gotta be prepared to take fucking backlash for how fucking dumb you can be sometimes. That's all it is. You know, it's like, that's what I say, everything's a learning curve. I don't give a fuck if you're, you know, a crackhead. Some people try to crack just once. And then they fucking like, I don't know. I tried out weed once, I tried out nicotine once, and I can't stand that shit. Don't kill my beef, bitch. Power shield? Oh, that works. That's perfect, man. No, you killed my dude.
I am overburdened.
Give me your hammer, bitch. That's what it is. No one starts off with luxury. Not always. Not always. Sometimes. But it depends on the family now. If there's a big family that has a lot of money in that, then yeah, obviously they're going to start off with luxury. Their kids are going to have luxury. What the fuck am I pulling this for? These little guys are so fucking painless. I fucking hate these little guys. They're so fucking annoying. They produce so much of these little fuckers. They're the biggest waste of time to fucking live. They're fucking doing things. Oh my god! What the fuck are all these goddamn bugs? There's no mode. There's so many fucking little. Get the fuck out of here, guys. God damn. Fuck you, bugs. I fucking hate bugs. They're so annoying. Anyway. Beat that ass. Beat it. That's your another. I like how the mercs in this game, you just get revived. Like, oh, you want to revive Thompson? Here you go. Or whatever the fuck his name is. Reja. He's got some really like elegant name. That's what's funny is what happened to names. Why are names so like bland? likely have like sexual off or video game names. Video game names are pretty good. Fuck you, man. Fuck you guys. That fucking strong names are shit. Jesus. God, them fuckers are so good.
I need mana.
Ah. There we go. But yeah, all these shitty ass influencers now. People try to make it pretty penny off everybody. They all have pre-workout industries and that. They all have industries of like trying to, I guess, I can't say rip people off, but some of them do for expectation wise. Like Michael Hearn. Yeah, Michael Hearn, dude, that dude's on steroids, 100%. The dude looks like a bodybuilder all year round. I know he's got good genetics, which is good. I can't say he's really that good looking of a guy. He's overly barbaric, but, you know, whatever. You know, it's like, you don't have a body like me. I don't need to have a body like you to look good. You're overly stepping your fucking boundaries as a human. Every time you overstep your boundaries as a human, more or less likely, it sucks. So, you can be the biggest douchebag with your flowing hair and that. I mean, you're 50. People still praise him like, oh my god! Hey, dude, it's non-realistic. Just like you know, all these girls with fake booties and fake titties and that, and girls like, oh my god, she's so sexy. Dude, that's not what you're supposed to look like. Those bitches are fake. You're the real man. You're the real woman. You could be in good shape. You can have nice boobs, nice butts. You don't need to have plastic butt cheeks implanted in that. All those bitches are fake. They're delusional is what they are. And they got fucking massive complexes. They have to look that way. Like, oh my god, I got my boobs done. And like, they're stupid. They're morons. Guys injecting oil in their arms like their arms bigger and like, they're so fucking fixated on that shit. They don't work a whole fucking job. They sit there all day, they look in the fucking mirror, and they look at their tits and their dick and balls and that, they're like, I gotta look better. What do you mean by better? What the fuck's better? The standard of what? Normally human beings, we're average. We have fat stomachs. You know, we weren't fucking all big Hercules fucking motherfuckers back then. No. We survived based off of how much, you know, we need to survive off of. Nowadays, we're like, enormously spoiled, so we get that kind of thing. Like, okay, people back in the 70s and, you know, say like the 60s and the 50s and that, you know, guys were skinnier and that. And, you know, my grandpa was a pretty big guy and that back in the 60s and shit. You know, when he was born in his prime and that. He was a big dude, he was skinny and that, yeah, because there wasn't all that fucking shit out there. Soda was average, but people worked a lot harder. You know, calories in, calories out kind of thing. They bust their fucking ass. You know, but when they bust their ass, they were rewarded for busting their ass. Nowadays, fuck it, you can't even make a damn penny off half the shit you fucking did. And then it makes you lazy as fuck because they think they're paying you enough. And the truth is, yeah, everyone's getting paid more. They are. I fucking work 24 hours a week. I almost get paid $300 a fucking week. To me, I was like working a full-time job not even that long ago. It was like 2015 now, 2016, 17. You know, I was making, you know, I was making like, I think up at, I was working up at Sam's, I think it was like 2015, 2016. I was making like $10.50. I was making barely over like $630. That's the most money I've ever made. That was every other week. I'm making that now, and I'm fucking barely even working. And I'm complaining about it because I'm trying to have excess money. I'm trying to save money now. But I also buy a lot of supplements. Different forms of stuff. I get like aminos and that, which I'm not gonna get anymore. I don't need fucking aminos. Protein shakes are probably the best thing I need. Aminos are fucking worthless. They help out, they taste good. Well, the one I have tastes pretty good. But yeah, I got to really limit myself. Like right now, I got fucking 3 pre-workouts. And like, it's a big business now. So now I gotta find better stuff to do. You know, I got those ecto pills that I'm taking for my testosterone thing, and I got my testosterone booster right here. That stuff's gonna be, I know that stuff's gonna be expensive. That's like $70 fucking dollars. Take your raises often. I mean, I've been working there for like 2.5 months. Supposedly, there's supposed to be big raises coming this year. Everyone's supposed to get paid more. But knowing how it is, companies are being really stingy on it because inflation is higher and they're trying to balance it out. It's like, that's what always fucking happens. So if you like look at back then compared to now, the market's enormously fucking saturated. Because everyone can make money off buying shit. Back then, it was only the main people, the main companies that did it. Now people have their own clothing line. They spend their own money to make their own shops and that. And they make online shops. So they don't have to make an actual building shop. They just make an online shop. Oh, so good. So you don't have to spend as much money on the product. Maybe the shipping and that, but that's even becoming cheaper. So the postal service didn't really do anything. They just served mail, and that's fucking it. But now they've grown to be, you know, more the dominating effect of, you know, shipping shit. Online made it a lot easier and gave a lot more jobs for shipping. So now people are making, you know, 20, 30 bucks an hour now. They're fucking like fly around in fucking cars and that, and shipping stuff and that. Online made a lot of jobs. So working a normal job feels like it's almost pointless now. But if you get something going, you're going to be making money all the time because it's easier to be online than it is to sit there and go to a fucking job.
I need mana.
You know. But not everyone's going to be able to do it because then online will be fun. If you only have some people that are going to be online to make money off of people watching or whatever it might be. But everyone else is going to have to work. You know, I see people just starting getting jobs. Like, I've been off and on jobs for the last... Well, I got fired from 2 jobs, actually, but... over me being who I am, I guess. I don't know. And, people can't handle it. They can't handle, like, simple factors. But yeah, they don't give a lot of raises unless you're like beating them over the head with it, honestly. They're supposed to. From what I heard, they're supposed to. Our owners are actually, they're willing to give raises out on that if people want to work, but our GM is kind of a fucking idiot. She's worried about her money, and she's got money problems in her own damn life, and I'm like, wait. Like, you get paid how much, and you have money problems? I mean, what the fuck are you in? Why do you keep on, like, first off, it doesn't even fucking matter to me, it's just fucking stupid fuck. You're just being an idiot. That's all I have to say, you're just being an idiot. Don't complain when shit comes down on you and you end up losing your position because of what you're doing. But you won't put everyone else, you know, know, into that retrospective, but like, oh no, well, you can't do this, you can't do that kind of thing. I'm like, it's like, bitch, please.
Greetings.
But I always look at everything from that, you know, far perspective. That person's not a bad person, but she damn well ain't a good GM. That's all I have to say. That's about it. She's just a really crappy GM. She could be a lot better if she actually wanted to learn and not sit there and just keep on making up excuses for her life. I hear they talk so much. Like, there's a little drama center in the back. All the girls go back there and fucking dramatize their whole fucking damn lives. I don't know why this happens. Instead of talking to someone like me that's, you know, pretty much a professional in this fucking shit, I'll tell you why it happens. You ain't gonna like it. It's probably gonna make you cry, but I don't know what to say. You fucked up. I mean, that's all. That's most likely what it is. People fuck up and they don't want to learn that they fucked up. And obviously you don't want to be 100% with it because, you know, it does suck. You know, I fuck up all the time with that, you know, like little kids that have, like, emotional problems. But you're always messing up. Or you're supposed to mess up. That's how you learn. Damn, dude. Fuck off. I think he's fucking... Fuck you, douchebag knight. It's a fun place to work at. I love the people there, for the most part. But don't take it for granted because I say the stuff that I said. You gotta do it from your own point of view. Like, I definitely think a hell of a lot different than most people. So there's no way that you can look at what I say and thinking that that's how it is for you. That was different. Damn, motherfucker, you gotta be kidding me, dude. Fuck you, board. So I went through a spiritual journey in that, and I kind of changed my mind over to a different perspective. So, like, the way I think 5 years ago is a lot different than I think now. It's kind of a good thing, though. And it's kind of hard, because there ain't a lot of people out there that do it. People are too in tune with their feelings too much. Instead of knowing why the feelings are happening, they just let them happen. Takes a lot of learning. So I do want to get a relationship all the time. Like, there's one person that came on there that had almost the same name as you. It was John Johnson. It came on about 30 minutes before I left. They were talking about a girl that does drugs, but they like them. You like someone that does drugs, but I don't want her to do drugs anymore. Well, then you have to do drugs. You really like her then. That's how it works. To get someone off of something that they're so used to doing, it's nearly impossible because they don't give a fuck about you. They care about that drug way more than they care about your ass. That's how they always will be. Period. Period. There's some good-looking girls in that were working with us. They started doing they started doing drugs, and then they started hiding that. They started popping pills and all that shit. You know, and they were very clean, but they went right back into it. They want that feeling back. They want to feel good, and feel, you know, like they're wanted in that. So go right back in with the same dude. Same dudes be busting nuts in them and all over them and that. And honestly, that's what it is. That's all they care about. The only way to break that is to... It's hard. It's really hard, actually. You know, just to change who I am took me over a decade. A decade. I'm still going through the change because it's a process of life. You gotta change it little by little, and eventually, once you figure it out, it's like me figuring out weight loss. Once I figure out how my body works, I can lose all the weight I want, and I won't worry about it. Same thing with, you know, your brain. Now, once you figure out how the learning curve is, how you work at that, you change dramatically. And you're gonna keep on changing because learning never stops. But people themselves, they want to constantly be thinking like, oh, there's no other way out. Because they don't know. People just don't know a way out, so they rely on what's around them. If they have drugs around them, they're going to be fucking useless. People say, hey, pop this, it makes you feel better. It's easier just to pop a Xanax to make you feel good than it is to sit there and lift weights. So what do? You take the easiest way out. Being strong is the hardest thing in the world. And it's not fucking easy. And that's mentally, spiritually, and you know, physically and that. All those things are difficult as fuck. Oh my god, I got a teleport on me. That's why we need, you know, better influencers. The music industry just corrupt a bunch of fucking fucktards. All their shit sounds the same. And a lot of people listen to a lot of ghetto-ass rap, and it's like, it's all trash. It's all trash. There's nothing good about it. It's all the same garbage shit. And if people want to establish themselves and think that it is good, it's not good at all. It's not just crap. People get all excited about that because it's a new fad and something that's new. Well, good for that new fad. I don't give a fucking shit. The new fad is crap. There's a reason why it's shit. Don't complain about everybody else, you know, because the stuff's just crap. There's nothing good with it. It's the same garbage shit. Exactly. That's where it starts. They think it's cool because the rappers tell them to do it. It's like, man, I don't be a rapper. Man, none of those rappers do drugs like that, you dumbass. They maybe smoke a little bit of weed. They can't do that type of shit. What, you fucking stupid? They're really that dumb. It's like, dude, you gotta be the dumbest motherfucker ever. If you have one, poke him in the butt.
Not enough mana.
Damn, dude. Well, that's what the problem is. Yeah. Diablo's gonna be a bitch, man. Oh god, this class sucks so fucking much. Dick! Why you suck so much, sorceress? You are so bad. God, I hate this fucking class. At least right now, this class is fucking horrible. Yeah, that's... Shit, when I was in school, they started doing that fucking shit. Everyone was popping Adderall on that. Like, oh yeah, it makes you feel good. Fucking morons. And you look at them later on in life, some of them changed, some of them are just completely on drugs the whole entire lifetime. Merc! Protect me, you dick shit! God, you're a fucking moron. Merc, do your job. Kill these motherfuckers. No, don't let me get close to me. Get that bitch. What the fuck you doing, you moron? Thank you. Jesus fucking Christ. Dick shit. God, this class is so fucking better now. Get that on and off a little bit. But yeah, that shit's just crazy. Like, it's like seeing people from back then to now. Holy shit, it's amazing how, like, you look at someone and they just look completely different. Like, their face structure's all wrinkled up and that. I feel like they got hit with a fucking hammer and shit. Like, it's... yeah.
I need mana.
Oh, fuck that deal, dude. Yeah, you're right about that. Everyone does vape. It is bad. Like, people will suck vape all damn day, and I'm just like, dude, what the fuck are you doing? And they smoke cigarettes too. I'm like, that defeats the purpose of vaping, you moron. Are you fucking serious? Like, how fucking ridiculous are people? Well, I only smoke one or two cigarettes. Is your brain that fucking, like, stimulated that you have to live off this shit, dude? Are you fucking for real? Is your brain that stimulated off nicotine that you have to constantly be fucking having it? And you're all like... And you see me walking around, breathing in air, and I'm just having more fun than you? Well, your life's not as bad. It ain't nothing about your life being bad. It's your dumbass decisions that you fucking make, dude. Shit does suck. There's stress release shit that you can do that's natural. That's cheaper than buying vapes and fucking weed. This right here is $70 for 30 days. You know how much weed you have to smoke to compare to how much this does? And that's natural. It's a testosterone booster. If you're a woman, you got estrogen boosters. They don't want to eat right. If they do eat right, they still do a shit ton of stuff in that because their mindsets are fucked up. I get it. I had a very stressful fucking life when I was younger. I ain't gonna lie. I'm still working on getting my shit together. It takes time. Some people say, you know, go with this, you know, you should take, you know, a matter of weeks and that to have 4 billion subs on fucking YouTube and that. And when I talk to people about it, they're like, how you not have 10K subs? Because I ain't showing off my fucking dick and swinging around like a fucking hurricane. I don't know. That shit fucking sells. And the only one to talk about it like that are normally, you know, get yourself, bitch. Normally women that already have YouTube things and they like have like 10K subs already. And like, yeah, first time I got on YouTube, I got 1,000 subs. What the? Are you serious? It took me over a year just to get 100 subs. What'd you do? I made a video of me wearing skimpy ass clothes and that. That's why. You're not. It's a man reality. Men rule over the money chain. So what men like is what you make in money. If you're a woman and you're attractive looking as fuck, you're gonna make more money off of the man. There's more men that have more money than women. That's how it is. If it was the other way around, guys like me would have more money than women. But it's not how it works. Society's always been, you know, men make more money than women because of the job settings. And because they don't have to take care of kids. So, I mean, that's just how the world is. So women can take a very heavy advantage of it. I don't blame you. Take advantage of it. That's fucking amazing. Fuck those rich pricks. Steal all their motherfucking money. Fuck those dumbass, simpy ass dudes that sit there that drew all over their fucking tables and that. Look at that. Amaranth all fucking damn day. Shit's fucking just cringe and. Oh, she's so beautiful! Yeah, I see girls down the street that's as good looking as her. There's women everywhere that are attractive looking. She was just smart enough to go online. That's all it was. She didn't have fear. Some people always ask me, like, always like, how can you be online that? Don't you get scared of what people say? I'm like, what the fuck? I'm like, are you scared to go to work and someone might come in and say something bad about you? This is real life. I'm just in a public forum that anyone can see me. Well, not anyone. You gotta be mature because YouTube doesn't let the younger people see my shit, I guess. I don't know. Maybe sometimes. But yeah, tell me how it is. I mean, at least gotta just look at it from that perspective. Because when I was working at Hooters and that, all the girls have Instagrams. Fuck that, like 20K followers and that. And all they did, and it's not women that are following them. Women don't follow other women unless they like know them and they're like, oh, I like that clothes. Nah, it's just a bunch of dudes jacking off. That's what it is. Fucking that's so funny. There's one guy at the work said, yeah, I got all the girls on Instagram. I'm like, why? Oh, well, because you like jacking off through the pictures. Just fucking come out and say it, dude. You don't want to say it, but you do it. You know, sitting there with that big old fucking tube of fucking lotion stinking your fucking monkey off every 5 seconds. And yeah, this dude's fucking funny though, because he's an older man than that. Super pervert, dude. And he asked one of the girls, just like, when are you posting your next pictures in that? I was just like, wow. I got fired because, from Hooters, I got fired because they were thinking I was harassing women. When the dude literally was asking, when's the next time you're going to be posting your ass and your boobie pictures in that? But that's okay, because he probably gave her money. Because, you know, that's how it works. I guess. Bitch is fucked up anyway. She had some psychological issues, honestly. She's a little bit crazy what's going on with her ass. But men like me are scared. That's why I'm scared to get in a relationship. I don't know anymore. You know, people are so overly influenced in that, and like, and I don't know. I'm scared of fucking death to be with anyone half the time. Every time I look at someone that, you know, either they have, you know, too many fucking damn kids, and they just want someone that fucking help them take care of their dumb ass because they have too many fucking kids, and they haven't worked any day in their life until like older. Anybody know, because they married a fucking guy that was a piece of shit and they want to complain about it. I'm like, well, I'm not fucking saying you're not a bad person, but I'm not taking care of you and your fucking kids. I'm not saying that's how it always is, but I've been noticing that a little bit more. Oh, you talk about that dishwasher guy? I don't work with them, but yeah. I mean, there's some. I mean, it's just how you look at it. So, like, here's how it is. If I see a woman that's willing to work and willing to do the things that they need to do for themselves and to make themselves better, you're gonna find a better man. But if you're sitting there and you're doing shit in you know what we call beta way, you're being a beta woman because there's beta men desperate. You know, you cling on to fucking everything. So if someone gives you attention, you're like, oh my god, you love me. And, you know, of course there's different variations of it. But it happens. And mature women see it. It's very obvious. You see it all the time. You're like, what the fuck? Are you serious, bitch? You just got done with the relationship. Now you're clinging on to this guy and that guy. Well, we're in love. You know him for a week. You don't know what you're talking about. It's like taking drugs. You have to keep that emotional cycle going. You have to keep it going. It hurts them. They I mean, I've been like this when I was younger than that. You get in a relationship, get another relationship, go online. That's too easy. It's too easy. You can go online right now and post some pictures in that. I probably have like 4 or 5 girls probably message me, and most of them, you know, they're just desperate ass women. Well, you're on a date site. That just proves everything. All them commercials are all bullshit. Number one, you go on online sites because you don't want to be seen in person. How are you going to get a relationship then? Oh, I don't want this person to see me because I'm like massively overweight or whatever that it is. Some guys like that shit. But when you're a woman or a man, you're only posting fucking neck up pictures. Yeah, it's kind of a signal saying that you got some, you know, you got some issues. Because, you know, when that person does see you, that you be talking all the good stuff, and that once they see you, they're like, what the fuck? I see it happen. It's fucking hilarious. It's like, dude. It's like, what? Or they put up fake-ass pictures of some other woman, and they try to act like that woman. It's really fucked up. I want to be with someone, but I don't want to look like this person. How about you just be a better person? I don't fucking know. Be more healthier. Exercise. Do something. Don't just rely on constantly changing your profile until you get some guy. And you're like, you know, if I could get pregnant, and I'm saying this because it does happen. If I can get pregnant, I can keep them. Bitches be crazy. Crazy. So normally guys don't do that. Normally. See, the rules are always different though. If this was a woman's world, it'd be opposite. If man was catering to kids, there's a higher percentage of men doing that, and women were working, it would flip. So when people like me talk about that stuff, and people criticize you, well, because that's the honest truth. I seen it with my own eyes. The same people get divorced, have a whole bunch of fucking kids, and they barely work. That just haven't really worked that much in their life. I don't know what to say. Now you're just kind of in that situation. You got fucked. So what's the first thing you're gonna do? You're gonna cling on to another guy, or try to do something that's gonna benefit you. So once you get too many kids, and that's the problem, once you have too many kids, then it becomes a very difficult situation. So being a woman, don't have too many kids with a guy that's a piece of shit. You know, stand your ground, be smart. You know, don't rely on man too much. That's the hardest part, because you're brought up that way. You're brought up to worry about man's needs and all this other bullshit, and that it's not healthy. It literally like destroys, you know, how you should be. Just be your fucking damn self. Fuck all those Glorio magazines on dumbass shit. All those bitches are high-paid dumb fucks that sit there all day writing magazine articles about stupid shit. And they don't give a fuck. They never do. That's why they still print the fucking magazines. Thanks, Dick, yeah, they would be printing the magazine. They'd be going out and actually supporting women. No. Hey, read our magazines! Oh my god! The new editions of Go Fuck Yourself is out. Yay! Oh my god! Read it, read it, read it.
I need mana.
Yeah, I mean, it might hurt, but it's the truth. Same thing with men. And they try so damn hard to try to get with women in that. They're all psyched up. I know I've been, talking about the whole woman thing, but there was a video I was watching about all these baby mamas that are trying to cling on to guys and shit. They're good-looking women. But, like, this one guy made a video. He's like, man, I used to like this girl when I was 14 and all that stuff and that. I've been trying to get with her for, like, a long time now. She ended up marrying she ended up being with some other piece of shit person. And, God, this character fucking dies too damn fast. And she tried to go out with them because she had 2 or 3 kids with this dude. The dude left her ass, and now she don't know where to go, so she tried to cling on to the guy that's been working his whole entire life. He has his own place and that. And the dude was just like, he was like, is it wrong for me to not say I give a fuck about her and her kids? No, it's not, because they're not you're not married to her. It's not anyone that actually gave you any time of day. They cling on to you because you're worth it. Because you're worth it. That's why. Because they don't have an... No, listen to this. That's why I keep saying this stuff. When you work hard, you get lots of stuff. But when you don't work hard and you abuse emotions, you normally walk out with fucking nothing. Not unless the situation was actually crucial enough to be like, okay, I married you a guy and you divorce him for $500,000. Then fine, you could start a good life and that, get your shit going there. But honestly, I get how divorce works and that. But if you choose to be a caretaker to your children now, because all you are is just a baby maker, don't complain because you're broke. That's it. Don't complain about you're broke. Because when you look at how society is working, the system works against all men 100%. And therefore all women. And now it's only when they have kids. This is the big controversy. We all have to be in this together. Well, like I say, if a woman works and a man works too, and they take care of their kids, fine. But if it doesn't happen like that, should that woman get that man's money when she never worked a day in her life? People might say, well, that'll take care of the kids. The man's going to take care of the kids. But you don't need to take care of her because they're not married anymore. Just because they have kids, that the kids are genetic line. Of course he's going to take care of them. That's the whole point. But if she doesn't step up and get her shit going, then why would the guy have to do all that fucking work? When he's been doing that work the whole entire time. Think about it, girls. If a good man, could not be good. He just makes a lot of money. But he still has to caretake. Let him caretake. Most men are not mature enough to do that in the first place. That's why I don't have kids. Scary. It's scary to have children. That's why I'm not in a relationship. It's scary to be in a relationship. Like, I'm scared to death to get in a relationship and then, like, the next day, I feel like I'll get betrayed. Should I feel like that? Fuck no. I should feel, that person might love me. That person's got to be there for me as I'm there for that person. Yeah. Scared. I should not have to be scared. There's too much fucking propaganda bullshit going out there, and rape culture has always been really fucking high, and men like me, as gorgeous as I am or whatever it might be, I'm scared. So, fuck it, I'll be single. I mean, if I get used, I'm not gonna get used up front. That's why, if I ever talk to a woman they always think I'm trying to get with them because they're single. I'm like, no, I'm just talking to you. Now, it's not always like that. No, it's not. But I'm not taking chances unless I fucking know for sure. The girl from Taco Bell fucking betrayed me. Dropped me off like nothing. Say, fuck this dude. I got all this. This guy's taking care of me. I don't need to worry about you. You're just a pretty face to me. Yeah, that's basically what happened. And a couple other girls I've been with that. One girl was coming over to my house and she lived close to that, and she came over to our house for like months at a time. Like, we'd make out, we would have fun, conversate, watch movies and that. I asked her out. No, I don't want to go out with you. I want to go out with this guy. This guy looks, he has more than what you got. Yeah. And only it's younger women. Older women normally be like, well, fuck, I should have maybe been out with that guy because he seems like he's grown to be a decent man, because this dude's a piece of shit. Don't you think? Why are younger women and men like this? Because they read all this garbage shit about how to be a man or woman, and they all act it. They all act their fucking part. And this young girl at work right now, she's all into like, I don't know what she's into. She dates a bunch. She likes dating guys and that. She's young and that, whatever. And I told her up front, like, be single. You got a good job going on. You're making good money. Save up and get your shit together. First dude that gave her any type of love, that wanted to be closer to her, instantly date, instantly started doing stuff together and that. I'm like, dude. Every other girl calls it out. You're being used. And like you keep on getting used and you wonder why you can't find a decent man. Because you're not listening to a decent man about how to find a decent man. You're not listening to a guy that's decent enough to get many women. You're listening to dog shit fucking women that are a bunch of fucking morons that smoke more fucking drugs than anything I know. They're all shaking their ass on every fucking dude they can. Really? You're gonna fall down that line. The dudes don't care. Dudes don't fucking care. They're wannabes. They're fake men. They're all a bunch of pussy ass men. I have to say it. They're weak and figure men that can't even light a fucking match to my flame. And they get dumbass women to like them because they walk in all cool and shit like, I don't have a care in the world. Like Clint Eastwood with the fucking, with the guns and the cowboy and shit going. They walk in acting like they're all stuff. And then when a real man walks next, then they're all like, man, that's a real man? I look like a little kid. And that's what it is. That's what real men are supposed to be like. He talks to every girl like they're friends. I can't even talk to the one girl without busting a nut. Because I'm a real man. You're a little kid. That's why you do that. So one guy came up, talking to that girl and that. You look pathetic as fuck. The dude weighed like 115-pound dude. Like, you look like you barely can fucking pick up anything, more or less. And like, it just blew my mind. Like, he's wearing one of those like spinal fucking protection things. It's so fucking stupid. When I saw it, I literally laughed my ass off. I was like, dude, if you're that weak of a man, you gotta put on spinal protection because you don't lift weights, you don't eat, you probably sit there all day. I don't know what the fuck he does. And like, She likes you? That just right there just explains that she has no good taste in men. I hate to say it, darling, you definitely got to work on your fucking shit, because what you're trying to go for is who you are. You're desperate. Only calling out what I see. You're desperate. You think you're too good for people, which is very obviously. Because you come on to me thinking that I like want to get with you. Girl, if I wrecked your ass, you won't be looking at any other guy. That's why you do what you do, because you don't understand why I'm like this. You don't understand why real men are being the way they are. Because you date piece of shit, man. And sit there all day, smoke weed all day, like, and you think it's cool. Okay, you do you. But don't think that you can sway your little smile around thinking that every single guy should like you. Bitch, that girls throw their titties in my face, and I don't respond to it. You're not the first. You're not the first one. You never will be the first one. You never will be the last one. I get looked at all day long from older ladies, from MILFs and shit. So I mean, to me, I don't care. Other guys would be like, "Oh my God, she's looking at me." Like, yeah, you got eyeballs, motherfucker. Of course they're gonna look. If you look the part, they're gonna look. That's what's called attraction. Doesn't mean they have to be with you. It just means that they like the way you look. There's nothing wrong with that. What the fuck? You think that you can't even understand what attention is? Oh, making my brain hurt. Oh, these people are so dumb. It's like you haven't learned shit. Where are your parents at? You know, why aren't your parents, or why aren't people teaching you anything? You're walking around life with a fucking huge dildo up your ass, thinking you're queen of the crops, and guys do the same thing too. Motherfuckers walk in like they're all cool and that, and I make fun of them. That shit's all funny, dude. This motherfucker, dude, you're so cool, man. Look at you. Yeah, so cool. But when I start talking to people normal and that, say like if I talk to a really good looking girl and I give her a smile and that, and they'll be jealous as fuck. Super jealous. Like, what are you doing? She didn't talk to you. She was looking at me. I'm like, holy fucking shit, dude. It happened one day. I was making a milkshake for a group of, I guess they were high school girls. I couldn't really tell. They looked like they were like 20 or something like that. In between like 17 and 20. So I made a shake for one of them. And so one of the other girls, I mean, she's a very beautiful woman now. She's very pretty now. Most of them, actually all of them are. And she started doing like flirtatious acts. She started like, you know, do you know how, I mean, obviously you're a woman now. If you see a guy that you're attracted to, you're going to be like, oh, you can make a shake for me kind of thing. And that's what happened. And one of the cooks in the back, he's jealous of me. He does not like me. He never liked me. He ended up quitting anyway, but like this shit was funny though. I'm like, the guy was like, I say, dude, like these girls over, I'm just talking to him as a man. Why would a man not talk to another man? But yeah, these girls, these good looking girls are flirting around with me and that. You'd be like, oh yeah, go for it. No, he didn't do that. No, he did. He got jealous. Those girls are talking to you. They're not flirting with you. You see the smile on their faces, evidently they are. You know. So, I made the milkshake for them. They're all giggling and all that bullshit. But I don't think anything of it. Because it's my job to, you know, kind of serve the public, I guess. I work at a service job. But other guys would freak out. Oh my God, she totally wants... Nah, she's being flirtatious. It means that she's attracted to something about you. It doesn't mean she's going to say, ah, and take a dick in her throat. What the fuck is wrong with you guys? And this dude's older, too. And, like, a lot of guys are like that. It's like, dude, chill the fuck out. I hit on everybody. Guys, too. I think it's kind of funny when you George guy and that. They don't know how to take it because they're like, is this guy gay? I mean, he's always talking to women and that, you know, he's flirting with women that, you know, because if a girl talks about another guy at work and that, and they're like, oh, he's attractive looking, like, yeah, he's pretty sexy. It blows their mind. They're all like, what the fuck? They freak out. Like, what? So you're gay? Man, that doesn't do with gay. That has nothing to do with anything. They're words that mean something. When you call a woman beautiful, they're beautiful. In between beautiful and sexy, they're really greatly two different words. Sexy means you want to plow that girl or have sex with that man. Beautiful is just complimenting on looks, saying that, wow, you look really attractive looking. That's it. People they put the two together like because they're fucking idiots. So words exchange do matter. Meaning of words do matter. People take the words out of context a lot. Yeah, I was talking to him because he was watching me talk to him and that, because he was up front and he was seeing me talk to him that a little bit. And I came up to him on purpose because I know he got mad at me. I like to piss him off, I guess. Because I know he gets jealous and that. And then so as I said that, you know, because he says that, he's like, I see you over there talking to those girls. And they're like, yeah. It's like they want me to make a milkshake for them. Another one. And it was a personal call out. So I made one for the waitress, and I put it out there. And of course, she looked at me. She's like, wow, you're pretty handsome. Which I'm probably sure what it was. And then they asked me personally to make a milkshake for them. Like, oh, okay. Like, okay, you know. It's like, oh, I like the milkshake. It's thick. I'm like, you guys are fucking with me. You got a whole team of girls there, you know, they're playing games and shit. And you saw it, and you got upset about it. I'm like, they're not hitting on you. I'm not saying that they are, but they're being flirtatious. No, they're not. No, I told him, like, go make the milkshake for them then. And he got quiet as fuck. I'm just sitting there bugging up, laughing my ass off. If you want to be a man, make the damn milkshake for him, man. Come out there and say, I'm one of the cooks here, and the other guy had to go do something. Let me make this for you. That's probably what you should have said. But no, you're all like, I don't know what you're like. This guy's not a bad guy. I have nothing against him at all. But he's got self-esteem issues, I guess. I don't fucking know. I really don't care. It's his own personal life. Let him deal with it. But yeah. No. Not really. It's because I'm free-minded. I speak out loud about things. While people hide stuff, they're scared. So like one of the guys, the only white cook there, cool dude. You know, he's a little bit on the, you know, I guess he's got a little bit of the street kind of ghetto side of that, because he lives in the ghetto, or he used to live in the ghetto and that. He's got bros in the ghetto and shit, so he does a lot of that stuff and that. Super cool dude. I really like him, actually. You know, he's a cool dude. See, the thing is, I give out good, what the fuck is it? I brag about people. I brag about the guy. I told him straight up. I bragged about him. I said, like, dude, you got massive discipline. I'm like, he's working 2 jobs. I'm praising him. I get nothing out of it. Nothing. Not even a fucking hello when they see me. I'm blown away. I'm trying to praise someone. And like, I'll even when he comes in, I'm like, hey, how you doing? A big smile on my face and that. You know, and he'll say hi to me and that. I'm praising your life. I'm praising how much you changed because you've been through a lot. I'm happy for you. How the fuck can you not appreciate that? Why are you not coming out and fist bumping me and saying, oh, how's your day today? Doing good. No fucking appreciation at all. It blows my mind. Like, what more do you want?
Want me to suck your dick or something? I'm blown away. You can't even appreciate a simple factor that another man appreciates how hard you work. Really? But when other people come around, it's because I'm not ghetto. When other people come around that are ghetto, you talk to them just fine. You're just slinging around, having fun in that. But with me, you're all like fucking crickets. Even if I try to get in a conversation with them, I can't. I can't at all. It's the fucking crickets. It's fucking so stupid. I don't judge anyone based upon their lifestyle. They sure fucking judge the fuck out of me based upon how I talk and how I do things. And I'm blown away. I'm the hype man. I want to hype you up. I'm trying to make you feel better because I see the things that you do. I don't need help with my shit. So, I mean, you should be appreciative for what people tell you now because you're doing a good job. Well, you can't sit there and say, hey, good job today, fist bump. We bust our ass today, fist bump. I tell all the waitresses that. You know, when I'm talking to them, they're like, man, oh, we're picking up business. I always want to compliment how things are doing. So that heavy set waitress that you talk about, she works her ass off. So I give her pride. I give her, hey, you bust your fucking ass. And I say you bust your ass for the condition that you're in that because she knows that she's overweight. I say you're doing a damage. Sometimes she works by herself when she's supposed to have another waitress with her. But sometimes they leave early in that because they don't play toss the fucking sausage around or they have fucking issues. You praise people based upon what they fucking do. It's the number one thing to make relationships better and work environment better is to praise what you see that is done right. Easy. Good job. That good job echoes. It echoes in your soul. It makes you feel better. So if you work in an environment that's fucking stupid, and people don't praise each other, then no one wants to fucking work there. And yes, plenty of times. Before we got this new waitress in that, she stays working. That's why some days she takes days off, like today and then normally on Monday and that. She likes to take an extra day off. Because in her mind that, she's working too damn hard and it's ridiculous. And they don't say nothing, because they can't. So if you want to work up there as a waitress, it would help her out a lot. Because a lot of, like the new girl that just came in that, she came in, and she took her day off and that because it was a really huge personal matter with her and her ex or whatever it is. That's when I has kids and all that shit and that. Super cool girl and that, really fun to talk to. But she had to deal with bullshit, so she got off. Honestly, I'm like, well, I understand that, but every time something personal comes up, you can't say, oh, I got a call because something personal came up. Because that means that it's going to happen more often than just once. I understand if it's an emergency, which this kind of was. It was definitely a lot of high-stake bullshit. But you still could say, I'll come in later or something like that. I don't know. Could have been something that could have been done better, but hey, I'm just looking at it from my perspective. It doesn't really matter what I say. So yeah, it doesn't matter what I say, but you can't keep on maintaining the flow of this, and because without this person, it was on a Saturday, and it wasn't super busy, but it got busy. That's why we're having problems. It's not because the GM doesn't hire people. It's not because the schedule's fucked up, which it kind of is. She ain't giving out the hours. They were minor things. She could change that very easily. If she wouldn't be so, greedy or whatever the fuck that's going on with her. It's all personal shit. It's all personal. Like, I walk almost 35 to 40 minutes to work. Pretty much all year round if I was working there for a year. The only time I ever get taken to work is if it's really fucking bad outside. Fuck, I'll walk in massive storms and shit. Just get an umbrella and start fucking trucking. You know, normally on the way home, it's kind of a little bit different. Sometimes the weather's fucking horrible. I'll be soaking wet. My shoes will be wet. You know, my bottom of my legs will be wet in that. You know, my back will be a little wet because the umbrella only covers up so much. Your feet always get wet and shit. And yeah. So, that's how that is. So we all got things we have to go through in that. It's always good to talk about it to understand each other. But when people don't want to understand it, say like work is work, business is business. Oh yeah, she does. Yeah, they do works amazing. Well, he doesn't like working the weekends and that because you know he's young. He wants to. So I'm like, dude, you're gonna have to work the fucking weekends. Like you're gonna have to work the weekends. It doesn't matter what you do, you're out to work the weekends. I don't give a shit about the week. I'd rather work the weekends. That's how you make the most money. Because everyone's off. You can make more tips by working the weekends. You know. All I do is work weekends. I work Friday, Saturday. I always work it. I love it. I love there's a lot of people there. I love talking to people and shit. You know. Well, you notice I'm a very big talker. And you get to know a lot of people. You get to learn a lot. You get to talk to people. You get to grow with the community around you. And you hear a lot of older people talking and stuff like that. Well, yeah, but the problem is that's when they need them most. It's Friday and Saturday. We need a hostess on Friday and Saturday. That's why I said that. Yeah, we need a hostess. Because them are the roughest days of the week for, you know, swing shift and overnight. Mostly swing, because overnight's normally up and down. But sometimes overnight gets busy as fuck. And, you know, we have a new overnight waitress tonight. She does really good. She busts her ass. But you only do it for so long. That's when you can only manage to bust your ass for so long before you start to go into your mellow state of working, where you're just working just hard enough to get the job done. You're not over expectating. Like with me at my job, I don't over expectate. If I can cut little corners in that to save me a little bit of fucking like energy, I'm gonna do it 100%. You know, like when people go like I used to, well, actually, I still do all the same shit in that. I used to do it in certain fashions and that. So, like, beginning of my day comes down to, like, right now, if I go into work in that, I normally clean all the dishes up and that I need cleaned. And then if it's not busy, I'll sit around and not do shit. And people always want to say, why don't you do side work? And it's the beginning of the day. I got 6.5 hours of work. If I finish the dishes in like 30 minutes, I got 6 hours to do other things. If we're slow, I'm sitting down, I'm not using energy. I'm being, I'm going to be lazy. Because I know when it comes down to push, you don't want to be tired when you're at work. That's fucking stupid. If people say, well, I'm always tired. Well, good for you. I don't want to be tired. If you want to say you work harder than me, oh, good for you. You can push that broom slightly faster. I don't give a shit. I only work hard when I want to work hard because I don't need to blow all my energy just to fucking blow it. That, to me, because I got to eat more than that.
And I fucking walk 1.25 miles just to get the fucking work. I go by calories. That's like 300 calories I lost. Just walking. You know, and I gotta sit at work all damn day. So now I get to work the first 2 hours, once it starts to cool down that, I don't really like to eat.
Not enough mana.
And I always do. People don't eat enough, it's because you drive a fucking car. You don't walk 1.5 miles to work. Well, I walk around at work, but you're walking and going. You're not constantly moving to get to someplace. When you constantly move, it's a different ways of energy being used. But you know, if you don't know how energy works, then, well, it's because well, obviously you're a moron, but okay. How do you think a car runs? It combusts. Your body stores glycogen. It uses it for the muscle. Your nervous system's used from the sugars and shit, and from the metals and that you take from vitamins and shit. It's energy loss. When I talk too much, I'm losing energy. Everything's energy loss. Doing anything doesn't matter what the fuck. If you're looking, if you're staring at a TV, you're losing energy. That's just how it works. Your body's constantly losing it. No, so when people say, oh, like, you eat too much food and that, people do eat too much food. I mean, they do. You know, that's how it is. The kid's really funny, though, when it comes down to learning that. That's why it's good to have conversations about stuff, and that's good to really talk about things that actually do mean.
Not enough mana. Not enough mana.
What the fuck?
Not enough mana.
I fucking hate these bugs. Yeah, I just see a lot of miserable people at work. They're so miserable. No one's fucking happy. They come in like, I'm exhausted. You just got here. I stayed up all night. Well, good for you for being a fucking moron. I always check my time to make sure I have enough time to sleep. Sleep's extremely important. If you're hanging out with your friends and you're having a good time and that, orchestrate a good time. You know what I mean? You know, get your shit together with that and do stuff in that. With me, I don't have friends, so I don't have to do any of that stuff. I go home, I'm home. I know when I need to sleep. I check my time all the time. I check my time right now. You know, it's almost 1 o'clock. You know, how do I feel? Well, I feel a little tired, you know. Just right now I feel a little tired, man. Maybe I ate too much food on them. Some days I feel like, you know, I want to get slightly a bit more sleep. So I do. Oh, fuck. Well, I guess we could talk about New Year's goals. You know, it's the first of the year and that. I'll talk about what we're going to do this year. Anybody and everybody. Like for me, most likely is get a better fucking job. Probably to get something that makes more money. Unless they give me a fat ass raise. Which I highly doubt it.
We'll have to see.
I definitely need something to leave. I gotta make at least about 500 to 600 a week. And that's being full time. Which I made before when I was up at Hooters. I saved up a lot of fucking money. Fuck your resistance! I worked there for like 2 months. I saved over 3 grand. I didn't even notice it either. I just kept on working. I never really checked my bank too much. 3, 4. But yeah, this job's not cutting it because the hours aren't consistent enough. Like, it drives me absolutely fucking crazy. I want to stay because I like the place. But they do not treat me the way I should be treated. Someone complain about me not working as good as I want to, as good as I need to work. I'm like, well, no fucking shit. You're lowering out my hours again. Because you can't do schedule work garbage and you want to bitch and moan because people want to fucking quit on your ass.
I need mana.
Well, yeah, that's what it is. A lot of people don't. They'll drink a lot of soda. And you can tell. So, the way I look at it, like when I see someone malnourished, they look like they don't eat at all. They sit there, they won't eat the proteins that they need. They feel like they barely eat anything. And like, it's really fucking weird because like, I look at it from that perspective all the time. I'm like, what are you doing? Why are you not eating food? Eat it, Jesus Christ! You can just make whatever you want to make, as long as it's a light amount. As long as it's like light foods, like T-bone steak and shit. Normally they don't give a fucking shit for the most part. Or like chicken, I don't care about the whole chicken thing. Like they said that they keep on like being dicks about certain things. Like, they really don't like me eating food. They complain about that shit too damn much. But one of the managers there is pretty cool. You know, he's just like, if you work hard, you deserve a meal. You know, they always complain about shit. And every time, like, our GM the other day was like, I don't know, I guess she was trying to be funny, and I don't know if it was funny, but they were complaining about one of the days I came in that, and like, they overly were fucking making up the biggest line of fucking bullshit. Like, oh, you let the dish room like crap and that. I'm like, yeah, it's because we were pretty busy in that, and so what they did is, Durf, when I get there at 4, I got 6 hours. I don't get 8 hours. 2 more hours makes a whole lot of difference. So I got 6 hours. If I spend an hour and a half or so, or an hour doing dishes, I got 5 hours of actually me doing actual shift of my job. So I'm already losing. I already got 3 hours I don't even fucking have. So they came in, they said everything was a mess. I'm like, I never leave a fucking mess. I told her, like, I wiped out all the countertop and that. What the hell you saying it was a mess? Well, we took pictures. Let me see the pictures. They didn't let me see the pictures. Because it wasn't a fucking mess. There was leftover dishes. There always is. That's just how it is. You can't expect me to do every single fucking damn thing. And so they went on camera, and they were watching me. So now you're fucking spying on me. So every motherfucker that fucks up in this motherfucking goddamn fucking place, I want to see video evidence of all them doing stupid ass fucking shit, drinking in the fucking back, popping fucking Coronas and that. I want everyone to get fucking fired then. Because you're bitching about me barely doing the job that I'm trying to keep up with. Because
when I'm done with my job at that moment, yeah, I didn't put up some dishes. So what? Shit fucking happens. Deal with it. I don't know what the fuck to say. You complain about me, but everybody else does the exact same thing and leave a fucking mess in that goddamn fucking place. And yeah, I'm upset about it because they leave a fucking mess. They don't even know how to clean up anything. They don't spray off dishes. Everything's fucking trash. So I gotta spray off all the fucking crap in that. Some days are better than others, but it's always Friday and Saturday. It's a fucking dump in there. And now, like I said, some days are better than others. Like the other day, I came in there, and it was a dump on Saturday. I came in there and kind of like, okay, whatever. And so instead of complaining about it, I said, well, what happened today? And one of them said we were short-staffed. We only had one dishwasher, there's supposed to be two. Okay, I could see they probably couldn't keep up with it. See, I'm trying to compromise with how fucking retarded these people are. But you want to keep on attacking someone? Well, you're forcing me to quit because you keep bitching about stupid shit. Because someone comes in and complains so much about it. And I know who it was. It was one of the manager guys there that I actually really liked. But he was complaining. I talked to him about it. Like, yeah, I know I did it. But it wasn't that big of a mess. There was just a bunch of dishes that you got to put away. In fact, there was literally barely anything to do. Okay. I worked this job 4 years ago, and or 2018. 1, 2. Oh, let me get out my fingers. I know I count the fucking 5. They're giving me no choice to do things now. Because when I want to take a fucking break because we're not busy, all the dishes are done. They always been done. That whole fucking thing is clean. It's all done. Until about 8 o'clock or so, 8:30 and that's when I normally want to eat. So I get a little lazy. For all the times all these motherfuckers go outside and smoke fucking cigarettes, constantly doing it, and then people complain about them not doing their job. How about this? How about we all stop complaining and just do our fucking job the best that we can do it? I clean up other people's messes, they clean up my messes. Bada bing, bada boom, stop complaining about it, get over it, get the fucking dildo out of your ass, because you're making it worse for everybody else, because this is how it is. So now they're putting up fucking stuff in that, saying you gotta clean up all the stuff before you go on that. I'm like, no. I'll clean up what I have to clean up, but if it's at the end of my motherfucking shift and no one else is coming in, then this is gonna sit there. I'm not gonna keep on doing this shit. You're not giving me fucking hours. You're paying me less than half the other motherfuckers, so why should I have to do all this extra shit? Because they don't want to do it. And I always do it. It's not even just me. I talk about it. That one heavyset girl came in that. I was like, yeah, look what they leave me. And she's like, yeah, I know. It's ridiculous. I'm like, no, so they want to complain about me not doing it and leave me all this bullshit. And then Gene was there too. I hope you hear me, and you hear me loud, because I got big dick fucking energy. I'm not the pussy that come in here and like, oh my god, I can't spray off a fucking dish. I'm too busy worrying about getting high and drinking fucking gallons of fucking shit every day and walk around like you could barely look like a zombie and that. They're not bad people, but they sure are fucking lazy as fuck. You want to say they're not lazy, because you tell them what to do and they have to do it. That's not being lazy. No. I've seen them at work. They take all the dishes, they put them all in the little dish thing, and they run it through the dishwasher. This shit's gunky. All that shit builds up. You get a bunch of oil stains on the dishes, and I have to wipe out the inside of the little thing. It's like a little bowl that I put all the water in. I have to wipe the inside of it. It's all greasy as fuck. They don't even pull out the tray on the inside, the filter thing. There's a whole bunch of food in there. Like, dude, rinse off your fucking dishes. Jesus fucking Christ. It's easy. I do that all day long. I'm like, what the fuck, dude? You ain't serious? Come on. You gotta fucking work with people. You blow my fucking mind. It happens quite a bit. Not every shift.
Certain shits, yes. Certain things coming like today. I don't know what's gonna happen today. I believe that that one kid you were talking about was supposed to that is gonna be working. Actually, no, we should have an overnight person. Yeah, we do have an overnight person. No, how's it gonna look? I don't fucking know.
What do you need?
I think one of the good dishwashers is working today, but even still, I don't know how it's gonna look. It could be busy as fuck. Could not be busy at all. Who knows? But I try my best, and so when they're lazy, I'm lazy. I tell them up front, I'm gonna be lazy as fuck today. I say it up front every single damn time. I'm gonna be really lazy today, guys. Just give a heads up. I'm not gonna wash fucking nothing. I'm gonna take my fucking time scraping those fucking dishes off. Because, not that I don't do that, but like, I do work a little bit slower than that. Because when I do work really well, they won't notice it at all. They're like, you're just another worker. But I took the position that you waited 3 to 4 months to get filled up. And you were trying to push me out by giving me shit hours, not paying me the recommended amount of minimum wage. It's $15 an hour, okay? Minimum wage has been $15 an hour for 2 fucking years. And these motherfuckers still will not pay their employees that amount. They pay me 13. They pay the lowest amount. We're just dishwasher. Okay, I'll just sit here and do dishes and I do nothing. Okay? I'll do what I need to do for side work. That's it. I'm not gonna go out there and expedite. I'm not gonna go out there and serve food when it needs to be served. Not saying do it all the damn time. But I used to help serve food and that. I'm not a fucking waitress. I'm pretty much like a half manager there. There was one day we were just busy. We were busy. So I came out there and I was helping serving that. I was helping get food on that because one of the waitresses there was fucking horrible. And we got a couple people that were like, are you the manager? Like, where's the manager at? I'm like, I'm just a dishwasher. I don't know where she's at, but no, I'm trying to do the best I can. Should I get a raise for doing that? Fuck yeah! I give money to him right now. If I was the owner of the place, I saw someone actually going above and beyond doing the job that most people will not do, being a fucking dishwasher, I give him a raise. Have money. You know what that's gonna do? When you reward someone that's doing way more work that's not part of his job, that sounds like that's a good worker, right? And it happened multiple times. I'll be sitting there expediting, and one of the new managers like, why are you doing this? Because I do it. Because I have nothing else to do. All the dishes are done, so I come out there and I do extra stuff. All the other dishwashers, nada. Besides the one that you were talking about, the hostess. He does that. He helps out with that stuff. So, I mean, who's a better worker? Someone that could do multiple jobs and make people happy. And that, because I like to make people happy. And I'm always talking, singing, dancing, whatever the fuck it is. I'm always doing shit. That's a damn good worker. You should give him all the motherfucking money. But no, they don't look at it like that. They're like, well, thank you for giving us more, thank you for working harder, but you're not getting a raise. Well, you can go fuck yourself and whatever the fuck you're dealing with. You give morons raises because they bitch and complain that they work too much. And they bitch and complain so much. And they all bitch and complain together, oh, you're bullying. They're being bullied. So you're not actually looking at workers for what they are. You're being bullied and submitted in to give them raises. And all these dudes are weak in theory, man. They can't even fucking fight, half of them. They don't even know how to fucking shoot a fucking gun right, half of them. They all play these fucking games. And they act tough. They blah, blah, blah. Whatever. They're not bad people, but they act like they're the fucking biggest men in the world, but they're not. So I can go on and on about this shit. This shit makes me laugh.
Jesus Christ, you serious? That's why I want to get a job back at Cadova. Because that job was cool. Gene was fucking awesome. He was really easy to work with. You know, he didn't have a lot of fucking, you know, he's a smart man that's actually not a fucking moron. He doesn't sit there. He actually makes good schedules. He keeps the schedule fucking same. Bitch, you fucking suck, sorceress. God, you're so horrible. I don't want to play with this fucking class anymore. I'm getting bored of this fucking shit. This bitch dies too damn fast. I love watching my replays. I love doing that shit. Be sitting there. It's a 15-second delay. So I do anything fucking, I know I'm doing something stupid. I like watching my replays. It's fucking hilarious. Okay, it's almost 1:30. Oh man, I'm thinking shit today. I hope it's a lazy ass day today. I'm really fucking bored right now. I don't know what to do. This shit's stupid. Oh, I got another sub. Cool. Thank you. But you know what makes it really funny is when someone intelligent like me starts complaining about things. I'll undermine anyone. Like, I'm the smartest person in that fucking damn place. Like, how people do their jobs makes me laugh. Like, sometimes they're just really fucking dumb. Like, why do you do it like that? There's an easier way of doing it. I always tell people that, like, if you're a manager, you need leadership training, which you need to learn how to lead. A manager is not just sitting there and just barking orders. I don't think people even know what leadership is anymore. Leadership is the one that sacrifices. I talk about it all the time. You're the one that's supposed to sacrifice for the business. So when they tell you got, you know, if you see that an employee's having issues and that, you have to be the one to sacrifice and put your emotions on the line, or whatever that is, to be able to, you know, do the job. Because motherfuckers are getting paid outrageously a lot of money compared to me. And you're doing the basic job that I'm fucking doing. You get paid way too much more. You know, a lot of them, you know, I understand they got to work more hours and that, but you're getting paid a lot more, so it doesn't matter anyway. I mean, when you're getting paid, you know, 50, 60,000 a year just to do what you need to do, you should be proud you have that money to back up all the work that you do. So you can be lazy if you want to, because you're a manager. You only have to work when you have to work. That's how it runs. 100%. No one can deny that.
So, that's what people do. But when people go against the code of the workplace, because every workplace is different, just because you might have the same rules, it's a different culture. One of the managers doesn't like that I cuss. I cuss a lot when it comes down to certain things. People get offended by it. Like, well, I've been like this my whole entire life. I'm surely not gonna change it, because I don't fucking care. Oh my god, use the F word. Yeah, motherfucker, use the damn motherfucking F word, bitch. Are you gonna complain about it? Are you gonna cry? You gonna cry a fucking river? Because, you know, some guy uses, or someone uses the F word. Cuss words are meant for emotional outlet, right? All emotional words are outlet. Oh shit, it's emotional outlet. You can say, oh darn. You could, but you sound like a fucking pussy. I'm not gonna say that. You sound like a pussy. Shit's not a bad word. We take shits every day. What the fuck? That's one of the things they try to critique me on. I'm 33 years old almost. I'm not gonna stop being the way I am. You know, I'll probably trip up sometimes and not say it. Yeah, sometimes I don't. But I say, sometimes I say, it just slips. But getting upset about it and crying a wolf and be like, that's not professional. What is professional then? You actually treat me professional? No, you don't. You treat me like I'm a fucking servant. Do this, do that, do this. Like the first day the new dishwasher came in, and I was, you know, he came in early. And like, he came in like an hour and a half early. He clocked in, and he went in the back and started doing dishes and that. And I'm sitting there like, it's still my shift. This dude's not supposed to clock in until fucking 10. And he let him clock in an hour early, and he took my position. And obviously I didn't care because I was doing side work. So for that whole hour and that, you know, they were like, well, you have to do this, you have to do this, you have to do that, you have to do this. And while that was happening, that he was like trying to critique me. Like, dude, you worry about your job, I worry about my job. I have no idea where this come from, that, but I don't know why this guy was saying that stuff, but like, so I came in, I was in the back, and I was scrubbing the very far back where the mop room's at. It's like where they come in through there to do the stocking of the food and that. So they come in with a little, like, you know, what the fuck they're called. My brain's melting already. It's coming with the little carts and that, so the floors get a little gunked up. So, you know, I was scrubbing the floors on that. So they were asking where I was at, but the manager lady told me to scrub the floors back there. I'm like, okay. And so this dude comes out, and he's looking at me, he's like, what are you doing? I'm like, oh. He's saying, like, it doesn't take that long to mop the floor. I'm thinking to myself, why the fuck does it matter what you think, bro? Stop fucking attacking me with this bullshit, because you're a motherfucking dishwasher too, dickhead. Like, for real, do your fucking job and fuck off. Like, why are you critiquing me? Do your job. I don't give a fuck what anybody says. I ain't say that. But, like, really, dude, worry about your own fucking damn stuff. Don't worry about me. You guys need to keep on critiquing me, and then, like, that's not your job, bro. Your job is not to sit there and be like, I'm pretending to be mad. You're not fucking mad. You just got hired on. I've been working here longer than you, and all of a sudden you're coming in and fucking saying all this bullshit and that because you worked here before. Good for you. Okay, that's cool.
We're not staying in fucking Novation? I don't give a fuck. You're don't care. Well, anyway, that's how I was thinking. Like, why would you say that? Shut the hell up, you moron. So, I was like, no, I'm scrubbing the floors. And then he got quiet and he walked away. Now I overheard him. He like, complained about me and that. I'm like, you just walked in and you're trying to complain about me. He ain't doing this or whatever. Oh my god. If you come in early, it becomes your shift. You worry about it. I'm doing extra work on the side. You worry about it. You worry about your own damn shift, bro. Stop fucking worry about what I'm doing. Because it's like the same thing. Like, you're comparing yourself to me and that. Well, number one, I'm not you. And you sure the fuck hell never will be me. Even in your thousands of generations you might have, you won't be like me at all. Not even close. You're like a pebble, I'm like a fucking mountain. I look down at people like you. Because I have too much intellect and you're really dumb. Because you're critiquing me for no reason. What the what the fuck? Are you serious? Like, how dumb are you? He's not a bad guy. He's got the prison walk. He walks in like he's in prison. That's the only way I can explain it. Walks with a really tough exterior and that. But then I catch him having a soft heart. Because his eyes are soft. Because he has the baby eyes. He has baby eyes. He has soft eyes. So it doesn't mean he's a bad person. Why the fuck you acting so damn tough? Act like the lover that you are. Walking in there all like... I mean... walking in like everything's tightened up and you barely fucking move his arms. Hey, boy! That's basically what it was. I'm like, what the fuck, dude? Like, are you fucking serious? I'm slightly stronger than you, so I'm gonna treat you like you're my bitch. I'm gonna break my foot off in your ass, dude. You're dumb. You just came into work and you're acting really aggressive towards the other employee that's trying to work. That's basically what it was. And I told the manager that instantly. I'm like, dude's being very aggressive towards you. What the fuck is this guy's problem? I just asked him a question. He's like getting aggressive with me. Where do you hire these people from? You just pick them out of a pot? Oh, you used to work here. Why did you quit before? Oh, he had aggression issues. Let's go ahead and pick them out of the shit pile. But there you go. Yeah, he called me a little dude. He's like, little bro. I'm like, dude, number one, it doesn't matter. I love people that think that strength matters, but how strong are you compared to a normal person? It's a very small amount. Because I lift a lot of fucking weights. Now, my arms would not be this fucking big for me sitting around not doing nothing. And that's what it is. So when other men critique other men by strength, you don't know until you actually go up against them in a strength contest. I arm wrestle guys that were fucking bigger than me, and I balanced out the fucking arm wrestle. I dude that was just as big as this dude. I arm wrestled him. And the dude was like 50 pounds more than me. His forearms were thicker than mine. But I kept the balance. I was actually kind of pulling back and forth. And he was surprised at how strong I am. So people that do that shit are nothing but bullies. And it blows my mind. I'm like, dude, really? You're fucking 40 years old. You act like you're in high school? You're trying to bully another employee? Oh no, he's a short, stocky black dude. He's probably like, I don't know, probably like 5, he's a little bit shorter than me. He's probably like 2 inches shorter than me, maybe. He's like 5'8". But like, I'm trying to think like, it's a mindset. How the fuck are you keep on like? Why would you even say that? Why would you come in? You're so aggressive towards an employee you don't even know. Oh, wait a minute. I know. Hold on. It's because I'm good looking. Because I have attraction. Guys do that. Then when they see someone that's attractive, they'll sit there and they will downgrade them 100%. Because they got long, beautiful hair. I had my cap on. They probably think I'm some type of emo skater boy. I wear the cap because it contains my hair. That's it. I mean, honestly. Okay. You smile too much. What the fuck? Are you serious? Well, you don't smile enough. Really? Why do you care about what I do? So I wonder what he would say that young host is in that. That's, I mean, obviously, he's working with you, worked with them last night, because I'm sure he came in and he can work Sunday. I know that guy would be fucking calling him off. Because he does that with everybody. Because he tells people to fuck off a lot. He'll tell people straight up. Because he's telling me on Christmas and that, where, you know, where they want me to come in for 3 hours and work and then go home. And like, he was telling them, he's like, I'm not busting these tables. He's like, it's not my job to bust these tables now if you're not going to give me money. He's like, you guys have to, waitresses have to bust their own tables. Because that's what makes the job hard. We're like, well, just no. Really, we don't have to touch any of that shit. You guys have to bring it to us. We're not supposed to leave this fucking room unless we're giving out dishes. Or we might check out the bathrooms. Some of us work beyond our job to help people out. But some of the waitresses, they can be lazy sometimes. They won't bust their tables fast. They'll sit there and they'll leave them there. And like, okay, I understand that shit happens, but like, you have to keep up with things because when it comes down to it, it's just got to catch up to you. Now, most of the ones that do that normally pay me money, and I go out there and I help them. Well, yeah, because he talks to me about it and that. He was like, man, I wish you were there on Sunday and that, you know, on the Christmas and that. Honestly, I would have been there, you know, if my grandma was on her deathbed. It was her last Christmas to spend time with her and that, so I spent time with her. Because I like talking to him. He'd be fucking around there. We'd be pissing off everybody. I'd piss off everybody. Because they were all, he was saying, like, they were all bitching and complaining about fucking everything. Because it's so funny though, like, they're complaining, like, dude, just work. And there's 30 people coming out on Christmas. Well, yeah, that's true. But that's good for business. How do you make money if you can't sit there and work? Duh. That's one thing that always seems to blow my mind. That shit's funny as fuck. But yeah, that shit's funny as fuck. That's why I do work, and I like the stream. I do like talking about the job and that. It's just like, I don't know, I think it's funny as fuck. Because some people do listen to me, and like, they'll sit there and be like, hey, be upset. Honestly, you're doing it. If you weren't doing it, I would not be talking about it. I'm a relayer of the drama that happens. I don't dramatize. I talk about what happens to that, and I put my own little personal spin on it. I mean, if it is drama, it's a very small amount. Like, I don't complain about relationships there and there, like, oh my god, this girl's so hot. I don't fucking care. But yeah, I gotta talk about this. It happened on Saturday. So that young girl that works there now, I think she's the youngest one there. Not a bad person, honestly. I think she's a really good person. She's got to grow up a little bit. You know, you're young in that, you're dumb. You got to grow up a little bit. You got to see where your life's at and balance it out. I think I talked about it yesterday. I'll say it again. Well, no, I met you yesterday. And, like, she came out of nowhere, and me and that one heavyset lady were talking that, we were talking that. And I was saying, man, I see a lot of, like, black guys dating white girls and white girls, and white guys dating black girls. I've been seeing that more often. And then we talked about it. Oh, it's so funny. Because she's mixed, and it's fucking hilarious tonight. And she's just like, I can see why a lot of black girls don't want to date black guys, because some black guys are just cringe as fuck. They're like, they got a lot of ghetto in them and that, and they try to act like they're high and mighty, but they're not. And we talked about it. And then the one girl walked in, she's dating a mixed guy. And the mixed girl and that was just like, I was talking about, yeah, I guess because the black girls start to learn that some black guys are dumb as fuck, so they go for white guys. White guys have a little more different spin on themselves. At least county white guys do, I guess. And she says, yeah, the only reason why white girls go for black guys is because they want that dick. I'm like, and she walked in, it was funny as fuck. And the honest truth is, I talked to a lot of black girls, that's false. Not every black guy has a fucking gigantic penis. That's actually 100% fucking false. And, like, she told me to fuck off. It was funny as fuck. I'm like, for what? And then she was like, you know what? I'm like, when someone says what, they're asking you a fucking question because I don't know what. And then she walked away. I don't get why she does this, but I have to make fun of it. She thinks that she's like a high-class woman, and she was just like, you just like when I talk to you. Like, no, like, you never talk to me. Well, yeah, but when I do talk to you, you love it. I'm like, and then she walked away. I'm like, what the fuck? I'm like, I talked to a girl 40 times hotter than you. I don't understand how the hell you think this shit. I'm like, what the fuck you see? If you come into work, you will see all this shit happen. It is so fucking funny that if you just sit there and be around me enough, shit happens all the time. I was like, what the fuck are you talking about? I'm like, you're mostly erupting over something. I don't know what it is, but you need to chill the fuck out. Saying, you know that you want me. No, I really don't, actually. I mean, she's not a bad-looking woman, but, like, your personality's kind of shite to me. You know, I don't do things that you do. You're attractive looking. Okay, well, good for you. You get a baby clap. Like the soft clap. You get no standing ovation. You just get the baby clap. I feel like this. It makes me tripping. Ah, you know you want me. Sounds like you got a crush on me. Because you wouldn't be not saying some stupid ass shit like that if you didn't like me. I admit that I liked her. I told her up front, like, you're a good girl, you seem like you return that before she started fucking up. But you never said you liked me. Why can't you say it? What's wrong with that? It make you feel better. What about my feelings? What about me? What about my feelings? It's like Marsha. That's what it feels like. Marsha. Holy shit. I'm tripping balls. Yeah. I'm gonna get off and I'm gonna relax for a little bit before I go to work. And then, yeah. Oh, fuck. Ugh. Oh, shit or do. Well, if you're gonna come up today, then come up. Like I said, I'll be there like 4 o'clock. Well, a little bit before 4. And if you want to hang out with me, you can just sit up front and we'll just talk throughout the day and that. You know. You stay out there long enough, you're going to see stuff go down, which you already seen before, but not that way, though. You'll see how people treat me there. You'll see how people will not talk to me. It's fucking hilarious. I even ask the question, like, why don't you talk to me? And they just won't say nothing. Oh, what the fuck? Are you really, like... You can't just speak to me? I ask you a question, you're rude as fuck. You're like, no, I don't want to talk about the fuck. Holy shit. Okay, well, I'm gonna get off. I'll see you when I see you. Bye.